This video shows you the top 3 variation of the best attack strategy with the new hero equipments to 3-star any base and become a pro in Clash of Clans. First, let's look at the Queencharge Lalo. Let's start by using the Flame Flinger to clear one part of the base. Then we will use our Queencharge to take down the Town Hall compartment and the enemy CC troops. We will use our King to clear this portion to create pathing for our Lava Loon. We now have a narrow path for our Lava Loons to stay together. The first batch of Loons and Lava Hound will be deployed at 10 o'clock and the second batch of Lava Loon at 2 o'clock. Both these batches will move inside and merge together in the core and move through the base comfortably. We shall start by using our Flame Flinger on one side to create a funnel. While the Flame Flinger is in progress, we shall also start our Queencharge. We will use Baby Dragon to take down these 2 buildings, so our Queen doesn't move around the base. Once the funnel is done, we shall deploy our Queen targeting the barracks. Thus, it will move towards her left side and enter the Town Hall compartment. We shall deploy our healers, but make sure to use a Coco Loon to detect the air traps. Our main target is to take down the Town Hall and the enemy CC troops with our Queencharge. Once the Queen reaches the Town Hall, use a Rage spell to boost our Queen's damage and hit points. When the CC troops have been lured out, use a Poison and a Rage spells. You could also freeze the CC troops to save the Queen's ability. The Flame Flinger and the Queencharge has cleared the bottom part of the base, creating a perfect path for our Lava Loon. We will now clear this Inferno and RC compartment with our King Dive, which will create a narrow path for our Loons to travel together. Using Headhunters will slow down the enemy heroes and protect our army. We will use our King with the Rage Vial and Giant Gauntlet, which will take down this compartment easily. Let's drop 3 groups of Loons and the Warden with Rage Gem, then the Lava Hound. We will then drop our second batch of Loons on the right side. Enable the Warden ability to protect our Lava Hound and immediately use a haste spell. Thus, the Loons with Eternal Tome ability could take down buildings faster. Freeze spells should be used for building with splash damage like Scatters, Wizard Towers, and Multi-Inferno. Do no spam and waste the freeze spells, since they could help us protect our Loons. With all the steps executed correctly, the base will be destroyed completely and gets you the 3 stars. Let's take a look at the army composition. Now let's look at the Blizzard Lalo. We will use our Blizzard to take down the Town Hall and Scattershot along with luring out the CC. Then we will clear out this red portion using our Hero Dive. This will create an L path for our Lava Loon army. We will deploy our first batch of Loons and Lava Hound here. Then, once it moves inside, we will then deploy our second batch of Loons and Lava this side. Thus, both will merge together and move through the base. Drop a Lava Hound and then the Blimp. Thus, the lava protects our Blimp from damages. Dropping an invisible spell before opening up the Blimp will make sure the Super Wizards are not targeted by long-range defenses like mortars. Then use a Rage spell and time your remaining invisible spells every 4 seconds. Our target is to take down the Town Hall and CC troops with our Blizzard and get additional value by destroying any key defense building. Next step is the Hero Dive. Deploy the Queen with Ice Golem as a tank followed by our King. Use Headhunter if there are any enemy heroes nearby to slow them down. Use freeze spells to protect our heroes from single Inferno towers. If the blizzard didn't take down the enemy CC, use poison once it reaches our queen. After the heroes have taken down the defenses and has made the funnel, we shall deploy our main army. Deploy 3 to 4 groups of loons with at least 3 loons in each group, then drop the lava hound, which should move before our loons and act as a tank. Deploy the warden and then the RC to support our loons. We will then deploy our secondary army on other side, allowing them to merge along with the initial army and move through rest of the base. We will use an early warden ability with the Rage Gem to protect our loons and take down the initial defense comfortably. Use haste spells to make the loons group together and reach defense like scatter shots or inferno towers quickly to avoid taking damages. Freezing the splash defense like wizard towers and scatters will make sure our loons stay alive. The lava pups along with our minions will be clearing the buildings while our loons and RC are taking down the defenses. It is important to take at least 10 minions for clearing to avoid time fail. This is going to destroy the base and easily gets you the 3 stars. This is the army composition used. Let's look at the Zap Quake Lalo. We need to identify a base where the key defenses are aligned in a linear path. Thus, our giant arrow could have the most value by damaging along this path. We will take down the Scattershot and Inferno with our Zap Quake. We will take down this area with our Hero Dive and then use Flame Flinger to clear this side. This will create a straight path for our Lalo army to move together and take down the rest of the base. Let's start by funneling for our heroes to move inside the compartment to be cleared. Our target of our heroes is to take down the enemy CC and some key defense buildings. If the clan castle, if not in the target area, lure them using some loons or hogs, thus it can move towards our Hero Dive. Deploy the queen with the ice golem and king in front. To use our giant arrow effectively, we have to choose a building which allows the giant arrow to move in the desired path. In this, we will enable the queen ability once it locks onto the bomb tower. The giant arrow will move through the full base and damage all the buildings in its path. Since we will be using our queen ability early, using healer puppets with the giant arrow is the best combination to keep our queen alive for long. We will then take out the Scatter and Inferno using 4 lightning and 1 earthquake spell. While the Hero Dive is in progress, let's deploy our Flame Flinger to clear the other side to create a funnel for our Lalo. You could use some loons of hogs to detect traps before deploying the Flame Flinger. Once the Hero Dive has taken down all the key defense buildings, we shall start deploying our main army. Deploy 3 to 4 groups of loons with at least 3 loons in each group, then drop the Lava Hound, which should move before our loons and act as a tank. Drop the Warden and then the remaining loons along with the RC. Use minions for clearing and drop them as soon as possible to avoid time fail. Using haste spells near defenses like scatter shots and wizard or multi-inferno towers will protect our loons by taking down the defenses sooner with less damage. Enable the Warden ability once the troops are near the town hall. We will be using the Eternal Tome and Healing Tome since we are taking down the town hall. Time the Warden ability so the town hall destruction doesn't damage our loons. Use the leftover haste and freeze spells against the splash defense buildings. Clearing troops are most important for lava loon attacks to avoid time fail. The remaining troops will clear the base and get the 3 stars. Let's take a look at the army composition. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, as it motivates us to do more content.